Our world is a symphony of constant noise, a relentless barrage of sounds that often leaves us feeling overwhelmed. From the moment we wake until we fall asleep, we're bombarded with a cacophony of external stimuli. Notifications constantly vying for our attention. Each buzz, ping, and alert pulls us further away from the present moment. Conversations overlapping and competing for space in our minds. We're always listening, always responding, rarely truly hearing ourselves. And expectations never seem to stop. The demands of work, family, and social life create a constant pressure, leaving little room for introspection or peace. Beneath all this busyness, a quieter part of us yearns for a pause, a respite from the relentless demands of modern life. It's a deep-seated need for stillness, a longing for inner peace, a moment to just be, without pressure, without the need to perform or achieve, a chance to simply exist, to breathe, and to reconnect with our inner selves. This need for solitude isn't weakness, it's a fundamental human need, essential for our mental and emotional well-being. It's a way to recharge our batteries and gain clarity. Imagine a garden trampled by visitors, its delicate plants crushed underfoot, its soil compacted and barren, never given space to grow. Without time to recover, the garden withers, unable to fulfill its potential. Our minds are the same. They need quiet to heal and flourish. Just like a garden needs tending, our minds need space to process, reflect, and regenerate. The modern world often confuses being alone with being lonely, equating solitude with isolation and unhappiness. But solitude is a choice, a conscious decision to step away from the noise and connect with ourselves. A deliberate act to reconnect with ourselves, to understand our thoughts, feelings, and motivations without external influence. Embracing quiet is an act of self-respect, a recognition of our own needs and a commitment to our well-being. Giving ourselves permission to retreat and recharge, to replenish our energy and restore our inner balance. In solitude, we hear our own voice, unfiltered by the opinions and expectations of others, understand our desires, and gain clarity about what truly matters to us, and build inner strength. Solitude allows us to cultivate resilience and self-reliance. This journey into stillness isn't about shutting others out or isolating ourselves from the world, but about letting ourselves in to the quiet sanctuary within, where we can find peace, clarity, and renewed strength. In our hyper-connected age, the pressure to be constantly available is immense. Even when alone, our minds are crowded by the online world, leaving us anxious and disconnected from ourselves. Unplugging is now essential for mental hygiene. Constant stimulation drains our focus and creativity. Stepping away from screens lets our minds reset and wander, sparking insight and self-awareness. Solitude is a mirror. In quiet, we confront our true thoughts and values, building a life that feels authentic. Unplugging isn't rejection. It's creating space to understand ourselves so we can re-engage with clarity and intention. In the quiet moments, away from the noise and demands of the world, solitude emerges as a sanctuary. It's a space where we can truly reconnect with ourselves, finding peace and clarity amidst the chaos. It offers respite from the relentless pace of life, a chance to step back and breathe. In solitude, our nervous systems can find balance, allowing us to de-stress and recharge. It's a natural way to reset our internal equilibrium. The constant pressure to perform, achieve, and socialize often leads to chronic stress and eventual burnout. We become depleted, losing touch with our inner selves. In this context, solitude is the antidote. It's the balm that soothes our frayed nerves and restores our sense of self. In stillness, we breathe deeply, consciously connecting with our bodies and the present moment. We let go of the tensions we hold, the worries that consume us, and allow our minds and bodies to truly rest, finding a state of deep relaxation and rejuvenation. Alone, we can process emotions without the influence or judgment of others. We can untangle difficult feelings, gaining clarity and understanding about our inner world, and build emotional intelligence, developing a greater capacity for self-awareness and empathy. Solitude is fertile ground for self-compassion and personal growth, a space where we can nurture our inner selves and cultivate positive change. It provides time to reflect on our lives, our choices, and our aspirations, to learn new things, expand our horizons, and deepen our understanding of the world around us, and to celebrate our achievements, big or small, without seeking external validation. By spending quality time with ourselves, we build a resilient, loving relationship with the one person we'll always have, ourselves, fostering a sense of inner security and self-acceptance. Making space for solitude is a radical act of self-care, a conscious decision to prioritize our well-being, building a strong inner core, a foundation of self-reliance and emotional stability. This inner resilience is one of the greatest gifts solitude can offer, empowering us to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. We often imagine solitude as something that requires grand gestures, like escaping to a remote cabin far from the hustle and bustle of everyday life. But the truth is, solitude doesn't require a remote cabin. It's more about a state of mind than a physical location. It can be woven into daily life through simple practices, small moments carved out amidst the chaos. Nature is an accessible path, a readily available source of peace and quiet. Take a walk in a park. Even a small city park can offer a surprising amount of tranquility. Sit under a tree, feeling its ancient presence and the gentle breeze. Or tend a plant, nurturing its growth and reconnecting with the present moment. The simple act of caring for something living can be incredibly grounding. Journaling offers a private space, a sanctuary on paper, to pour out thoughts, explore feelings, and gain clarity about your inner world. Meditation, even for 5 minutes, a brief pause in the day, helps quiet the mind, calm the nervous system, and fosters inner peace. Find what works for you. Experiment with different activities, and discover what brings you a sense of calm and connection to yourself. Perhaps it's listening to music, letting the melodies wash over you and transport you to another place. Maybe it's painting, expressing your creativity and emotions through color and form, or simply enjoying a silent cup of tea, savoring the warmth and aroma and allowing yourself to be fully present in that moment. These small, deliberate pockets of solitude, these intentional moments of quiet, are essential acts of replenishment, vital for our well-being in a world that constantly demands our attention. They recharge us, giving us the energy to face challenges and pursue our goals. They reconnect us to our core, reminding us of who we are and what truly matters to us, and they prepare us to engage with the world mindfully, with greater awareness, compassion, and intention. Throughout history, thinkers and artists have praised solitude as a source of clarity and inspiration. Nietzsche saw solitude as freedom from competitive vanity. Merton believed it was essential for perspective. By stepping away from routines and relationships, we gain distance and see our lives more clearly. Creativity thrives in quiet. Woolf, Tchaikovsky, and others found their muse in isolation. Solitude is not withdrawal, but engagement with a deeper reality. Anthony Storr called the capacity to be alone a sign of emotional maturity. Cherishing our own company unlocks strength, creativity, and peace, regardless of circumstances. For young adults, the world is loud and demanding, pushing conformity and constant engagement. Choosing solitude is a revolutionary act of self-definition, building quiet, unshakable confidence. In reflection, away from external pressures, we discover our strengths, passions, and values. This inner compass guides authentic choices and genuine self-esteem. Solitude teaches resilience. We learn to manage emotions and solve problems independently. This quiet confidence radiates outward, making us less swayed by peer pressure and more centered in ourselves. Cultivating this inner sanctuary is a lifelong resource of strength and self-worth. Try 5 minutes of stillness after waking, or a solo lunch in a quiet spot. Approach solitude with curiosity, not pressure. Schedule a weekly date with yourself. The activity matters less than the intention to know yourself better. If restlessness or anxiety arises, be patient. Adjusting to quiet takes time. Remember, this is a practice, not a performance. By learning to enjoy your own company, you build an inner refuge of peace and strength. Begin today. Take a breath, close your eyes, and listen to the quiet. That's where the journey begins.